Jarvis Sims. I'm an American Council on Exercise certified personal trainer with over 30 years of experience in the health and fitness industry. I'm also a 4-time world powerlifting champion over the age of 60. I hold 2 world records in the deadlift, which is what I want to speak to you today about. Now, while the deadlift is one of the best exercises you can do for overall strength and conditioning, it's also one of those exercises, if done incorrectly, you can injure yourself. So I've seen a lot of people in a lot of gyms doing this deadlift incorrectly. They're just powering through the exercise and not using the proper form. So here's what proper form looks like let me take you through what I call proper form on the exercise. First, you gotta have the proper footwear. You need some shoes with a thin, flat sole, sort of like these Converse. Now, I wore these Converse when I set my first world record in deadlifting. So, and let me explain why. See, the deadlift is a posterior chain exercise, meaning that you use the glutes and the hamstrings mostly. And if you have on a pair of shoes with a heel on them, then the heel tips you forward, and you started with improper position in the beginning of this exercise. So you want a pair of shoes with a thin, flat sole. And the second thing is called bracing. So bracing for a deadlift, the proper setup for bracing is, I come in, I got my feet about shoulder width apart, and my shins are right up against the bar. And from that position, I drop down, my hands right outside of my shins, and watch this. I tighten up my lats. It's as if I'm trying to screw my lats into this bar. I become one with the bar. And look what that does. See, that automatically pulls my butt down. That automatically gets me in proper form. And from this position, what I like to do is the next step is breathing. So I feel my air, I feel my lungs over there. Exhale when I come up. Feel my lungs over there with air when I come down. So, tighten up the lats. Feel your stomach and your lungs over there. Press to the floor with your feet while you're pulling with your upper body. So let me show you this from the side. So here's what proper technique looks like from the side. Foot position, feet about shoulder width apart. My shins are right up against the bar. I come down, hands right outside of my shins. Now I go into proper bracing. Watch as I go into proper bracing. Watch my butt come down, and my chest come up and get me into proper form. So it's like I'm trying to screw my shoulders down into this bar. I've got my lats tight. Now we're going with proper breathing. Feel my lungs up in air. Blow it out at the top. Feel my lungs up in air at the bottom. Press to my feet while I'm pulling. And I'm keeping the bar coming right up my legs. And that's proper form on a deadlift.